All right, aviation geeks, buckle up. Today I'm taking you to one of India's most sacred sites, Gaya, where Buddha himself found enlightenment. But at Gaya International Airport, it's not the spiritual vibes making headlines. It's a three-letter code that has travelers blushing at the boarding gate, GAY. Now this isn't some clever aviation pun. Since 2011, the International Air Transport Association, or IATA, stamped Gaya with the code GAY, and let's just say, the internet has never been the same. Pilgrims and tourists from all over, from Japan to Bangkok, land here, and every ticket, every boarding pass, screams the same thing: Destination Gay. For many, the awkwardness starts long before the runway. Take Sanjay Sahay, a respected editor who admits to wincing every time he books a flight home. Imagine spelling out gay to a stone-faced airline clerk. That's a ticket to cringe. Recently, BJP MP Bim Singh tried to change the code, calling it embarrassing and unsuitable. But the Civil Aviation Ministry shot it down fast. IATA doesn't budge on airport codes unless it's a safety issue. So unless someone mistakes gay for Mayday, it's not changing. Is this a silly overreaction, or does a code matter when it carries unintended baggage? For now, Gaya's code is here to stay, and so are the Snickers at check-in. So next time you see gay on your boarding pass, remember, sometimes aviation history writes the best punchlines. Safe travels, and don't forget to smile.
Despite consternation from a member of India's conservative Bharatiya Janata Party, BJP, the international airport code for Gaya International Airport is still very gay. Bhim Singh, a legislator in India's upper parliamentary house Rajya Sabha, recently submitted a written inquiry to the government asking to change Gaya International Airport's three-letter code from GAY. People consider the code socially and culturally offensive and uncomfortable, Singh claimed in his inquiry, asking if the government had considered moving to a more respectful and culturally appropriate code. In a written response issued August 4th, Minister of Civil Aviation Shri Muralidhar Mohol confirmed that the ministry had received similar requests in the past, but that there were no plans to change the code. Three-letter airport codes are not set by countries' governments, but are rather unique identifiers issued by the International Air Transport Association, IATA, as Mahal noted. Other notably fun codes include Poços de Caldas Airport in Brazil, ignobly designated POO. IATA location codes are primarily intended for commercial airline operations and are issued at the request of airline operators, Mahal wrote, adding, ATA has conveyed that assigned three-letter codes are considered permanent and are altered only under exceptional circumstances, usually involving air safety concerns. In other words, Gaya International won't be getting less GAY anytime soon. BJP leader Prime Minister Narendra Modi has made some token gestures at LGBTQ+ civil reforms while in office, such as expanding a shelter program for unhoused trans people. But community advocates say that Modi's government has failed to deliver meaningful reforms long promised through the courts, and the BJP has staunchly opposed same-sex marriage rights, labeling appeals for reform urban elitist views. LGBTQ+ advocates in India condemned Singh's inquiry this week, some calling for the legislator to apologize. The member's description of us as immoral strips the community of dignity, activist Arvind Narain told the Hindustan Times on Wednesday. They need to educate themselves that, as per the Supreme Court, what governs is not personal morality, but constitutional morality. Narain continued, likely referencing the landmark 2018 ruling that decriminalized homosexuality in India. He should apologize to the community. And that's Alan talking. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy the show, and we'll see you next time.
In front of Chicago, Silver, you get free